Hello, Jason. Thank you for your time. This is Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. So the point of this video is a couple things. One is to give you some techniques, tips, and tricks you could use on your website to increase your online traffic, your leads, and your business. And two is to compare your website to local competitors' website, see if those techniques could outrank them, get you eventually on the first page of Google, which will increase your traffic and your leads as well. So I'll talk about three things: content, backlinks, and citations. And whatever I talk about here, they're free tips to you. But if you talk about that or anything else, please feel free to reach out. Otherwise, let's talk about these steps. So first off is your content. On your homepage, you need anywhere between 1,500 to 2,000 words, depending on the competition and number of keywords needed. So a keyword is anything that someone might type into Google, look for a particular service or product. So in your content, you can place keywords throughout to tell Google exactly what you want your website to be found for. So right now you got a nicely laid out website with your services here, eye-popping with the pictures coming up here. But one thing I would increase is your relevant content, your keywords on your website, and that'll give you, keywords are the things that gives Google the electricity, the power to be found by consumers. So speaking of Google, if I was looking for your services in the Atlanta, Georgia area, I might type this in. This is a keyword, plumber, Atlanta, Georgia. And here's what typically comes up. Ads come up here. This is a good strategy if you haven't done this already, just to optimize these Google ads to be outrank these competitors, be right in front of the faces of consumers. This is the map pack here. This is important. I'll talk more about that in a minute. But we call these organics right here. So the goal is to organically be at the top of the page for any kind of service you do or area you provide for in that Atlanta area. So you got some top competitors here. Typically, we don't count Angie's List and Yelp and directories like that because consumers, they're going to go to a local business, especially if it's a merchant type of service. So you got Superior Plumbing, Mr. Plumber, Atlanta, got some top competitors in the area. But I'll even compare your website to someone towards the bottom of the first page. So if you could get close to them or even outrank them, your website would be on the first page, and that'll give you some value and increase your leads exponentially. So I'll compare your website to this Atlanta Plumbing Company and see where we're at there. So to do that comparison, there's a tool here we use called Ahrefs. Here's your URL right here. So here's your numbers. So that's what's saying on your website, you're not using any keywords on your website. And then again, keywords, that's very important to be found by Google. So you definitely want to increase your keywords. So to do a comparison, here's an Atlanta Plumbing Company. Here's their website. Here's their URL right here. So they're using 145 keywords. Great thing about keywords, if you're having trouble creating them, you could do a deep dive in competitor's website, and as long as they apply to you, like it looks like all these keywords apply to you, you could put them on your website, you could optimize them, get that same search volume, and that's how you start matching competitors, eventually outranking competitors. Second is the backlinks. So a backlink is anywhere where one website is linked to another website. These links act like an endorsement of your website from others, and then Google uses that to build trust in your business by seeing others vouch for you. It's also like a popularity contest. Person with the most backlinks wins, but keeping in mind not all backlinks are created equal. It's important to have quality backlinks. It's not always about the quantity. So right now you have 70 backlinks with 20 reference domains, but compare that to that top competitor, see what it takes to get on that first page. They have 135 backlinks with 20 reference domains. So the goal is to get here not overnight, but eventually you want to get here after time. So you want to increase your backlinks. You can do a deep dive in these backlinks. You see what's strong and what's follow. Also tag them as well. So you want to get to these numbers, then dominate them to look more like this traffic, this 497, compared to this zero traffic you're getting. So the main thing is the keywords. Definitely increase your keywords. That'll increase your traffic, and that'll bring you some value. Finally, there's citation. So citation is anywhere where your business name, number, and your address are shown exactly on your Google business profile. Citations help you rank in this map pack here, which is extremely important for local businesses since this can generate huge amounts of revenue. And the goal is, if you have whatever business address you have, you want to be in the top 3 here. Much like on pages 2 or 3 of Google, people don't click for those services. People don't click for these more businesses if they don't see you right here. So you want to be right in front of the faces of consumers. And to do that, you increase your citations with directories like Yelp, Angie's List, Expertise, BBB, hundreds of others you've probably heard of. Also, social media accounts are great here too. So the idea here is that your brand begins to be found by Google all over the internet. And the larger your online presence is, the more Google trusts you. So as Google sees you more often than these competitors, the more likely is you outrank above them. So once your content, your backlinks, and your citations, once they all come together, you start to outgrow your competitors. And here's what you might be looking at, why that's worth it, to be in the eyes of consumers here in the map pack and up here organically for all the services that you do and all the areas that you provide for. So not sure what your margins are, but imagine that generates some pretty decent revenue. And also there's many more keywords you could use to generate more and more traffic and leads. So this is what I do. I create this for you to start thinking about those leads yourself online. But if you do find yourself wanting more to continue scaling as far as you want, please feel free to reach out. I could help you out with that, give you some more information, or we just talk about goals, and I can do the research to find out exactly what could be realistic for your business and what it might take to reach those goals. So again, if you leave me a line of feedback, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this video. And I'm Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. Much luck in your business. Have a great day.